All right. Let's start again. Oh, welcome. I guess I'm probably not going to stream for very long tonight. It's probably more of a test to see how it all goes. So hopefully everyone can see and hear everything okay. I'm going to play Outer Worlds again. I tried to play this last time I streamed, but I had some issues, more specifically around audio, but the game kept freezing on me as well. So we'll see how that goes. See if I can remember what's going on, because it's been next week will be exactly 1 year since I last tried to stream. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So here we go. Look at that. Let's load it up perfectly first time. How good is that? Anyone who's watching, let us know if you've played this game. This game's been out for quite a while now. I guess I started playing a little bit, but it was a game that I kind of wanted to stream, and being that I haven't streamed for such a long time, I guess I haven't played it for a very long time. So we'll see how we go. See if I can remember how this game goes. So if I do remember correctly, I was crash landed on a planet. Not sure exactly where. We did meet a guy, and he was not in a good way. We discovered the ship. We fought off some. I'm trying to remember now. Were they officers, or were they some kind of bandits? I think they were officers. Fought them off. Discovered that someone's ship had lost the owner, and I have now impersonated and taken ownership of their persona. Would you say persona? So I now own the ship, and I have found my way into this town. And Spaceless choice. Give the lemons consider a free trial from Spaceless choice. See if I can remember how to play this game. The style of the game.
Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with... well, not...
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize.
Pretty sure
I was
she
given
did.
no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson,
Gravedigger told me to come
Outpost
here.
Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
the wrong idea
Yes,
about
so
me.
it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
All right, let's hear
There's a
it.
power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Tell me about this geothermal
The
power.
geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
When you said this botanical lab was mostly abandoned, what did you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Well, if you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure. I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Well, I am glad to hear that. All right. Let's get going. Companions. You've gained a companion. They're characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Some people quest before they will assist you. Check your quest. Cool.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay, let's go. You gonna follow me? Yeah. Okay, you're in.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Anyway, okay.
Got a sec? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Is this about the deserters? So, what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
So, Mr. Thompson, person's a gear. Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well did you know the deserters? Did you know this Adelaide that Reed
Miss
mentioned?
McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
No, let's see. So, botanical lab. Let's go see what this guy has to say.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Here he is.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
I wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters.
depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So what would you
Assuming
advise?
your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together and... Right, just talks everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is
One
that?
of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument.
Glad we see eye to eye.
I'll look for
Thank
your
you.
book.
If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
All right.
Yeah, huh?
I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
You mentioned... we'll talk later. Alright. Let's go. This way. Alright. I hope the video is going okay. Looks like it's been lagging a little bit. like I'm hanging out the wrong side of the town.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Workbench. Allows you to repair, upgrade, modify your weapons and armor. Keep combat ready on a top shape at all times. On each screen, first select weapon or armor item that you want to work on. Then choose what you want to do to work. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify with a mod, or tinker and upgrade it. It's got mods in it. Got a few weapons here already. Telescoping star. Two of these. They're identical. I might break down one of those because I don't need two of them. Don't have any mods for that. I might break down. No, I can't break it down. Weapon management. You have 4 weapons a good time. By dragging them up to the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapons. Hi Teal, how you going? Thanks for your follow earlier. I hope everything's going alright. You didn't stream tonight, did you? What day is it? Wednesday? No. How are you today? There's 2 there. Why can't I equip it? Let's go.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
Is it lagging
Let
a
me see
lot?
your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Lagging. What are you
The
babbling about?
the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
I hope your knee slides are going well, Teal. Thanks for popping by and having a look.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent! A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
I'll let you be. I don't think I want to be joining any resistance just yet. Machine over here. Taste the freedom with basis choice. Machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill 20 more allows you to sell items to the vending machines. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. At least wet. Enough mods to buy anything anyway. I need enough bits to buy this. Alright. I don't think I'm ready for any of that just yet. I think I'm going to go back through the town because it's obviously on the opposite side of the town. We're going to...
Incoming! Nice one! That's the last of them!
Right. I'm assuming that I can use this to do some crafting. Fine. And my loading begins. Enough to hack that. That. Or do I? Isn't that the cigarettes? I don't have enough to hack that yet. I think I have enough to hack this. I do have enough to hack this. Let's hack it. I'm gonna hack it. Alright. Property. Unlock the door. Messages. To Thompson. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. Been brainstorming some new taglines for the project line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. Mr. Thompson, dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of a lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. Yeah. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, the logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You will be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. I don't think I like this Thompson guy very much. Effective immediately, your position on our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Okay. That's one way to do it. Personal files. Ideas for Saltuna Light taglines. Melts in your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time. I like that one. Now the satisfying crunch of cartilage. Ugh. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. You also can't spell Saltuna with aunts. Potential to market towards families? I don't know about that. Leading scientists say it's still food. The Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may use auditory hallucination. Okay. We'll add more later. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in these activities without consequences. She wasn't watching, right? Let's see what's out here. Let's take all of that. Bracelet. Alright. Sell that later. Bits. Ooh. It's considered legal activity as well. That's everything here. Let's continue on our way. Oh, I did something. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that slow-mo thing. Slow-mo. Alright. Okay. The receptacle is turning red, so I'm assuming that this is not friendly.
Here we go!
I don't think she understands. I don't think she understands the concept of color.
Here they go!
Whoa! That's one way to do it. Yay! I went up a level. All right. Let's see. 10 points available. What am I going to do? I'm already quite persuasive. How do I add points? Dialogue? Ah, so it just adds one to everything. I do want to be more intimidating, I think. Leave it there. Stealth is quite high. Is quite high. Tech is quite high. I might put some more into leadership. Still got 5. I might do some more on ranged. And defense. Can I take some back? Yes, revert. Ah, another one on there. And then I'll just do 2 on that one. 3 on that one. Alright. I think I will go with that for now. Journal. Stop that. That now. Okay. Everything you have. A lot more enemies here than I remember killing. Let's keep moving.
Come out and play!
Here they come!
Whoa. Oops. I think I have alerted them to my presence. Probably shouldn't get so close to them, I reckon. Ah! Someone right there! I'm going to steal some of the weapons. I'm going to move that assault rifle there. That one. No, I'm just going to move everything down one. Alright, assault rifle. Armed. Yeah.
We did it!
Thank you. All your stuff. Your stuff. That's fine. I do think like the big one. What have you got for me? Gun. I'm getting a lot of weapons now. Good, I think. So, a few light pistols now. Machine gun. Level 5. Not level high enough for that. But I can use that. I think. I don't know what this is. Just a whacking stick, I think. Or a sword. They've got the same damage. I think I'll keep that one. Move that down and let's get this light machine gun, I reckon. Armor management. Okay. What have I got? Armor is 3. Armor is 4. Armor is 5. Plus sneak. I'm going to take that. And that's a helmet. So I'll take that. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Oh, armor is 9. Tech skills. Actually. Something like that better. Armor is 5. Armor is 4. Plus 5. Here we go. Look at that. How good is that? Okay, here we go. What about here?
Here we go.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be sneaking through here, but I'm quite enjoying just killing everybody. Yeah, take that.
That's the last
That
of
one. Cool. Got them all. Right. Anyone else? Yeah. It's the community center. Let's see what we've got in here. Alright. Oh, lots of people. Maybe I won't come in here just yet. Do-do-do-do. Welcome to the stream, anybody who's watching. It's first time I've streamed in a long time. I think next week will be exactly a year since I last streamed. So trying to get back into the swing of things. Let me know how it's looking and sounding. Because yeah, I had a lot of issues last year when I tried to stream, and I'm hoping that I have now solved all those issues that I was having. Let's go. Okay. That's where we've come from. This way. The Marauders here. Don't know why I'm dead. Kill these ones. Triple A. Better than this thing. So that's I don't know if knockdown is better than bleed. I'm guessing knockdown is like a stun. Bridge. I'll take that. So, weapon parts. Weapons. I like the globes. Cool. I want to get I don't know if you've seen you can get those clocks, and they've got like the valves, and the valves display like a valve per digit, and they display the time. I think they're really cool. Love to get that sort of thing. Love like vintage things. Think. Hacking. Got a lot of light ammo. I think developers put more interactive stuff in. Like, I just want to turn the shower on. You know what I mean? Turn the shower on, flush the toilet. Just like fun things like that. Doesn't actually do anything. The novelty of it, I guess.
Something you need?
You mentioned something earlier I wanted to ask you
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Alright, let's get back to it. I'm assuming that we go up this way. If I can, maybe I can't. Maybe this isn't a way. This is not the way. More ammo. I need to stop getting distracted. I'm always getting distracted. Here we go. What's this? Canned meat.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Grace Romero.
I don't know
What are you all about?
Whatever you're
I
looking
don't know you
for, it
either.
ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. Need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
I'm looking for the geothermal plant. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
I already asked about Adelaide. Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless the marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
I've got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind...
Thanks for the follow. The Gara? How you doing? Any ideas where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
You snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Let's change the subject.
What is it?
I'll leave you be. Alright. So, that Adelaide was down here, so I'm guessing. Stealing. Let's not do that right now.
Oh gosh. It's
Adelaide.
So pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here.
3 days off.
Questions,
Nice. You look for anything particular in Twitch, or you're just browsing through? You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice. Yeah, I really like games like this as well, and I really like the aesthetic, like the style of like the buildings and stuff. It's like I don't know. It's not really. It's like retro, I guess. No worries. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for the lurk. Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
My reasons are my own.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Something you need?
No. Eh. Okay. So that's the geothermal. No, it's down. Quite a ways away. Alright. Not through here. Anything interesting in here? Ooh, laboratory. quite the setup going on in here. Have a look, see. And mm, journal quests. Divert the power from the geothermal. So I need to go to the geothermal plant and decide whether I'm going to divert it to him or to her. Zoe. And let's see what we can find about Zoe while we're here. Oops.
You hungry? We got canid
Ben.
ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little bit about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this cereal. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What was that surprising? What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on, there was something
Hey,
else.
I got time.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
The magic skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Cool. A bunch of natural health regeneration for 2 minutes. That seems pretty cool. About the same, cost the same. 4 out of 5 doctors recommend not eating this raw. Sounds like a good plan. Probably shouldn't be eating raw meat. Even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. Fair enough. And I think I'm good for armor. From leather. Seems pretty cool. I guess that's probably a mod for the armor. Does it say if it's a mod? Doesn't really say. Fiber. It's got a mod on it. Extendo sights. That seems odd. How much do I have? I only have 200 bits. And I'm probably not going to be able to buy anything anyway. I'm not getting any discount. Let's see. I'm assuming this is Zoe's apartment. Examine. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires. Probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free from any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some adrenatine too. Everyone loves adrenatine, even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenatine before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Alright. So it looks like she's gone off to join marauders. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everyone gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatine. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself. When I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenatine and suddenly you're committing larceny. Don't think I will sleep. Don't trust it. Okay. So. Where do I want to go? Maybe continue on with the main quest first. The tail. I don't know if it's wise to go out when it's dark, but here we go. Never know. In games whether, like, you know, some games when it turns to nighttime, things become more dangerous. I'm not quite sure. Whether there's going to be dangerous monsters or if more marauders come out. Shit. Okay, here we go. See what we got in here. Chemical solution. Gas. Gonna be more sentries. That train.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing data.
Where did that come from? Hello? Huh. I guess they're dead. Okay. And they did too. Marauders. More marauders. Always.
Here they come!
Oh! It's even better to get killed.
Pass that armor! Everyone alright? Got it. Heads down.
It's not, I think it's not friendly fire because I just shot her. Oops. Okay. I wonder if it's possible to hack it. Just steal stuff from them. It's expensive. Shoot it when I'm standing next to it, right? Just in case. I wonder if I should give her... Has she got... Oh. What are you doing?
That's the last of them!
Where's she? There she is. If I can... Is there any way to... There we go. Companion ledger. Everything I need to know about my companion. See their skill, status effects, gear. I can change her gear. Cool. What has she got? See, she's got a gun. I'm level 3. Does she have a level? Behaviors, weapons. I'm going to change her to mixed. Might change her to defensive. Stay close. She's pretty good with that stuff. She's got available. Oh no, no available perks. I think that's the perks that she's got. Haven't seen those. Companions. Ledger. I don't know why I look at the. I don't really care too much about the codex stuff. I guess if you're more interested in the lore, then maybe you might go through them. But I don't know. I guess I'm not too interested in sitting down and reading things like codex. I don't know if I can. Can she use that? Uses energy. I don't know if I've got any energy. It's got no mods. It's got no mods. It's got a mod. Maybe I'll give her that. Oh, maybe that's the one that I could see before when I was looking at the workbench. But I couldn't find. I'm assuming that that's the one that she's carrying. And that's why I couldn't find it when I wanted to equip it. Let's grab some of your stuff. Hoarding, hoarding, hoarding. Always hoarding. I don't know if you guys watching, whether you're really bad with hoarding in these sorts of games as well. Always, I don't know if I got a carry limit. I do. 63 out of 140. I always find myself over encumbered. Like if I'm playing Skyrim, I think last time I played Skyrim, before I even reached the first city, I was already like, you know, you escape from the fort at the start of Skyrim. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't played Skyrim. Any of the 7 versions of Skyrim that have been released. But I always just hoard stuff through the fort, and then by the time I get out the other side, I'm already over encumbered. So I'm actually really bad when it comes to hoarding and picking up stuff that I really don't need. Keep going with this though. That's what I do.
Control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Get in there. Can I get in there? So, just in case. Maybe a weapon. Kill. I don't know what that is yet. I'll figure that out, I'm sure. But that one up there. Let's go that. More through here. So I need to get into that room there. So that'll be my first. The door. The control room. This stuff. Energy cells. Cool. So I'm still only level 3, so I can't use that just yet. What do we got here? Purge, 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 purge. 2 files available. Personal memos. Let's see what we got. I had to borrow your copy of Young Space's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering. I need the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh Lord, I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you, proud member of Spacer's Choice family. Okay. So, I'm guessing that the machines have gone out of control. That's the issue. Let's see what was up this ladder. And then I'll go out that door. More energy cells. At least I know I'm going to have a lot of energy cells for when I'm high enough level to use the energy gun. Lots of that. I'm going to go back. I've got a lot of light ammo, so it's only light ammo, it doesn't do, but it's rapid fire. Let's unlock the door. Okay. And some messages from Spacer's Choice. Ms. Brandon, this letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right but a privilege. Yeah, right. Sounds like it, eh? To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable. The Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Regards, Juno. Miss Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our officers agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our officers are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures which will ultimately lead to the leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of automechanicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay. Yeah. Pick this.
That was quick.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. I think I need to find another workbench somewhere soon. I wonder if there's one in this plant, actually. And I can upgrade my my weapons. Okay. Let's go back to sneak, just in case. See if anything comes up. Safe. Alright, let's see what we got. This terminal. Spacer's Choice. Okay. Master Control Terminal. Let's have a look at the plant status. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater, Saltuna Cannery, Botanical Laboratory. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Okay. Warning. Safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate or severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Error. Power redirection function has failed. Manual override required. Please activate all 3 electrical track switches. Right. Still need to... I'm not 100% decided on where I want to do it.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Should be easy enough. Back here. Probably not. Stop looting. Okay. Yeah, I think. Oh, I guess that was a critical hit. What do we got? Breath inhalant, stimulation. Let's pick this.
Great work.
Ooh, assault rifle. Some more heavy ammo. What do we got here? Let's unlock the door. Into the passcode. Cool. Right. And he's given us the passcode to get in here. Mechs around. Yep, on there. I think he saw me.
Don't mess with us.
Okay. Yeah. Grab some parts. Here. Okay. Okay. Nothing on it. What we got here? Some mechs here. There's one. Gotcha. Oh, ouch. Got him. And the critical hit. All of them. Take it. Take that. What am I going for weight? Still doing alright. Full. Alright.
2 more.
Switch one of
What'll
those.
happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Give me another mix in there. Probably through this door. Say. What's this? Wrote a copy of the Young Spaces Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Okay. Terminal. Repair logs. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. Halcyon? Yeah, say. It's not the best choice, it's the space's choice. I love that tagline. It's so cheesy. But it's like, it's not the best, but it's, I don't know. Anyways, just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. The company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not so long ago. Guessing that this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Guess that's what he was doing here. Oh yeah, blew its head off. I can hear some sentries, but I can't see them anywhere. This is ready to level up. Or right, so there's more out down there. Right, I can see this. In there, through that door. So I can see where some of them are. Couldn't notice that before. Was that there the whole time? I don't know. Let's see what this is. Hacking skill is too low. Damn. Alright. Let's see what's through this door. That looks dangerous.
Just leave me alone.
Wait. I heard a voice. Where are you?
Get away!
Hello? Is anybody there?
You're not real. You're not real.
Is he through the door or is he down here? Let's see. Find this guy.
Get away!
Maybe he's through the door. Ah, there he is. Let's go talk to this
Not
guy.
real. You're not real.
Oh, I'm real, alright. I'll show you just how real I am.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Were you an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I'll just excuse myself. Okay. Up. Head up. And there we go. This one here, I think, is the switch.
Okay, go quiet.
It's locked. Get through here.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
One there.
We made it!
Got him. Yay! Level up. Alright, am I safe? I think I'm safe. Alright, let's have a look. What do I want to... Right, up. Right, up tech couple. And leadership a little. Stealth's already pretty high. Dialogue. Maybe a couple. I don't really use the melee, so I don't know if I probably won't up the melee at all. Maybe got 3 left. Maybe I'll do 1 there and 2 there. Alright. Yes! Perks. Alright, so I've already got that, so that I'm not always over encumbered, as I always do. And what else do we have? Base, cool time, the ocean meter max. I keep forgetting that I can do the slow-mo. I need to remember that. 25% more damage when alone. 25% walk speed. 20%. Think about that one. Durability loss, critical hit chance. That's another good one. Enterprises, XP from companion kills. Ability to fast travel when encumbered. That might come in handy in the future. Tactical time recharge. Additional ammo stock on vendors. Additional consumable and general stock on vendors. And base armor rating. I think I'm going to do that one. Let's do that. Wonder if she... Did she level up? I saw... What's her level? Level 4. Okay. She's level 4. She hasn't got any perks. And she hasn't got any perks available. Let's see what this has got. And shut off the steam valves. And then go through here. Yeah. More stuff to steal. No workbench. Really? Okay. Let's have a look at what mods we can do. So, it's already got a sight on apparently. It's already got... Oh. I should... Can I put any more mods on there? What's that? Can I put multiple mods on? I think I can. I'll leave that one for now. But let's put this on here. I reckon. Cool. So now I've got extra range on that. And what's this? Increase the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. Why not? We'll see how that goes. Tinker. Ooh. Don't have enough bits to tinker on any of these though. Oh no, I do. Well, let's increase the damage of that because I've got heaps of ammo for that. Do it again. And I might do a tinker on that one as well. And what do we got here? Maybe I'll tinker on this one as well. I think I haven't got anything else. I've got another one. Breakdown. So none of these have any mods on them. So let's break a couple of these down. And some of those down. That one down. And I'll break one of those down. Maybe I should do that use heavy as well. Have I already got... Let's weapons. Oh, that is an assault rifle as well. 231. So let's break both of those. Oops. I didn't break that one down, but I did anyway. Repair. Doesn't need repairing yet. Okay. Progress. What I was going to do was going to swap that though, because that has a lot more damage. Also does knockdown just the same.
Where'd they go?
Routing
Once on the
switch
tower
is
to
on.
this McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
It's a good question. Oop. I think I should go back and see if I can find this guy's terminal, and see if I can turn these machines against each other. Is there another ladder? Take the stairs. Where's this thing? Just look. Ah, here. Here we go. This way. This is what's wrong. So, where have been through here? Yes, I. Ah, this is his terminal here, I guess. Modify behavior. That's what we want. Can I select? I can't select new mode. Can't select new target. Define intruders. Define intruders as Spacer's choice. Modified, so please allow some time to process and remove all recently identified intruders. Oh, good. Look at them go. Yes, kill each other. Does that mean they won't attack me now as well? So I need to go there next. Still gonna sneak. Oh, that's bad. Oh. I guess I have to go this way then. Ooh. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. Have they killed each other yet? That.
There they come!
He's not attacking. Hey.
Alright, we got him!
Why are you attacking me? I don't think they should be attacking me anymore. I guess they will attack me then. I'm not a biomech though. I am going to blame that Oh, in the bug. No. Upstairs. No. Ah, cool. Bar these doors. Where do I need to go first? Alright. Let's use this.
I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final.
Yeah. Go in there. Ah, cool. That's that place. It's through here. Have I been through here already? I think I have. Yes, I have. This is where we started out. Alright. Time to divert some power.
Once we do this...
Where shall we go?
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Do I still get a choice? I don't know. Or is this making the choice? Because I feel like I don't really get much of a choice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright. A moment of truth. Redirect power. Redirecting. Are you sure you want to continue? Continue. Okay, here we go. Emerald Vale Geom is operating at 22%. Power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Botanical Laboratory. Redirect power is an irreversible procedure. Please select a destination. Oh. If I redirect it to Edgewater, I feel like the deserters are still not going to go back, and they're probably just going to die. And I feel if I redirect it to the Botanical Laboratory, then probably going to have a lot of people. Well, I think either way, probably a lot of people are going to try and kill me. Look, I am going to be that guy. Look, I like the fact that the community has begun to regrow plants, and I think that Edgewater is pretty dirty in what they're doing. So I'm going to go with the Botanical Laboratory. Power successfully redirected to Botanical Laboratory. Power regulator is now safe to remove. Botanical Laboratory power is now operating at optimal capacity. Additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Edgewater. Blatant disregard for Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Please report yourself to designated supervisor for immediate reprimand. Thank you for serving. Oh dear. So basically, your reputation with the faction has changed. Your enemies are hostile. With your reputation... Sure. Alright. Let's talk.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Well, maybe they can go and join the deserters. Did you ever think about that? Time to go. Alright. I reckon I'm going to leave it here for tonight. See. Okay. Alright. Thanks to everybody who joined me for my stream. I didn't really get much feedback, so I'm hoping that everything went okay. Looks like it might have lagged a little bit, but I couldn't really see it lagging, so I'm not sure. But thanks for the lurkers, thanks for the follows. Thank you, Teal. Thank you, Gara. And I hope you have a good day or night, whatever time you have, wherever you are. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you again shortly. All right. What am I doing? Sorry, I haven't done this in such a long time. What I'm going to do though is who can I raid? Who's here? Let's raid Nictacular, who's currently playing Outer Wilds. So he's another streamer from Adelaide. He's actually one of the Twitch Adelaide, what do you call them? Organisers, moderators. But let's go check him out and see how he's doing at the Outer Wilds. And thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you may have. And thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.